Alright, here is the challenge. So this is a table leg. This is some real life CAD. So the rules, we want to make this table leg. This is the ISO view of it. So there's an offset right here. So rule 1, we need to change the height and width with a single dimension each. So in the model, there should be a single dimension for the height and width. That dimension needs to be the same as the final product. So if you type in, imagine as if the customer ordered a 34-inch by 15 leg, those should be the numbers that you type in. And typing those in needs to not break any other sketch or geometry on the part. Next rule is to be able to change the offset amount in the misaligned tubes right here without messing up the width or the height dimension, and also without messing up these corners being on top of each other. So they're not skewed one way or the other. They are horizontal or vertical to each other. This corner, that corner, and this and this. And the cross should also be in the center of the part. Next rule, everything must remain square, so we just went over that. In line with the bottom, so top in line with the bottom. Rule 4, the flat bar end caps must be beveled for best fit. You can see that here. So this end cap right here is cut on the bandsaw so that it has the least amount of gap and the least amount of grinding. So that should automatically be pulled in from the data. The next rule is that the tube radius must be blended onto the end caps. So in this view, you can see that this tube radius comes onto the end cap. It is not just a square end cap. That is so that the customer can see what the final leg is going to look like. And the final leg will have the radiuses sanded and polished. So we expect to be able to see that radius continue and continue. Next rule is the tube size must be able to be changed in a single place. So this tube, that tube, this, and this needs to all be derived off of a single sketch, so that in a single place you can change what size of stock you're using. The two stocks that I use are 1x2 and 1x3, and changing the stock size should also not affect the rest of the geometry, so it shouldn't affect your height, width, or offset if you change the stock size. So it should automatically update. And the last rule is that the tube stock needs to be hollow and true to the actual steel tube shape. So if we look in there, that is in fact a hollow tube. This is a stock material that you can go to the steel yard and buy. It's your standard 1x3 dimensioned, or this is actually 1x2 currently. This is your standard 1x2 A36 mild steel rectangle tube stock. And this is a view, there we go. This is a view of the actual part, so we can see that the radiuses are blended onto the end cap. We can see there's a piece of flat bar on top with some holes for drilling. It's also blended on the bottom. The angles are on all of the end caps, and we have an offset in there. So that's the challenge right there. Let's see if that can get made.